Hi everyone, it's me. Welcome to today's video. We are going to be doing something that is so much fun today because I am actually going to be going through some of your bookshelves, your home libraries. We're going to check out how you arrange your books and see just what your bookshelves look like. And then based on your bookshelves, I'm actually going to give you a book rec. The idea for this video did come from one of you. I remember reading one of your comments and seeing this video suggestion and immediately just thinking, that sounds perfect, because I feel like online we are such a community here. I feel like there's one thing being just like a YouTuber or a content creator, and there's another whole part of it that is being part of a community, and I feel like our community here is so strong. I love us so much that I was like, yes, I love that we can all participate in this together. So thank you so much for this idea. I had no idea how well this was going to work, but a few weeks ago, I put up a little Dropbox thing where you guys could submit photos to be evaluated by me, and I received so many from you. So I don't think we're going to be able to go through all of them today, but if this is a video concept that you enjoy watching and this ends up being successful and enjoyable to watch, please let me know in the comments and we can do this again and I can just continue to go through all of the submissions that I received in the Dropbox. But we do have a wonderful collection of libraries that we can go through today, so let's just get straight into it. I'm so excited to see your libraries because I feel like you guys always see my bookshelves, but I'm like, I want to see yours. We're actually starting with Amy's library today. So hello, Amy. Thank you for submitting your photo. First of all, I love the fairy lights on your shelves and the vines, all the planty things. I want vines so badly on my shelf. I want like planty things, maybe not real plants because I'm a little worried about watering the plants and spilling the water and getting all my books wet, but I've always wanted like viney things on my shelves, and at one point I tried it, but I have 2 cats and my cats are plant chewers, and even if they're fake, even if they're made out of plastic, my cats will chew the plastic as well. So I can't have any planty things, dangly things, because my cats are insane when it comes to those. And I feel like some cats can handle it better than other cats, but mine just go straight for anything dangly. So I love your cozy vibe here with all the plants and the fairy lights, but let's take a closer look at what you have here. Okay, first of all, you have so many fun trinkets here at the top. This lantern holder thing I actually own. I think it's from IKEA, right? I don't remember. I bought it a long time ago. I love your little, it's like a bunny sheep thing. Oh, it's so fluffy. I love all your little knickknacks here on top. Okay, but let's look at what books you have. So we have a bunch of classics, it looks like here. These look like the Penguin Classic editions. We have The Secret History, some Dark Academia, some Donna Tartt. A fiction shelf here. I love your Frederick Backman collection. Great choice with those. And some sad books. We have some fantasy, some Leigh Bardugo, the Poppy War. Why don't you have the rest of the Poppy War books? Why do you only have Poppy War, but you don't have the Dragon Republic and the Burning God? Did you not like the Poppy War? If you didn't like the Poppy War, I'm gonna be sad. But you can let me know if you actually did not love it. We have, I think these are more classics here, a little romance section, very cute. I love all your little bunny trinkets. Do you love bunnies? Bunnies are so cute. Okay, we have V.E. Schwab, Brando Sando. I love how those two are stacked together. We have some more fantasy here. We have Stephen King. Oh, we have another R.F. Kuang there. We have Yellowface. Okay, and down here we have some more romance or like women's fiction, I guess you could call it, with some historical fic. Okay, I love the vibes of your shelf, first and foremost. This is wonderful. This is so cozy. I love that you took your picture in the evening, it looks like, so you could light up your fairy lights. But based on the books that you have here, I'm actually going to recommend to you The Poet Empress by Shen, the book I can't stop talking about right now because it recently had its release date, and I think just based off of your mix of sad reads, kind of like dramatic reads, with your love of classics and literary fiction, and then combine that with your love for fantasy, I think The Poet Empress would be right up your alley. I feel like you love complex characters, morally gray or even morally black characters, and I think you would love The Poet Empress. Very, very beautiful writing too, and I feel like your love for classics is also cementing the idea in my head that you'd love The Poet Empress because it is written not like a classic, but it is a little bit historical. The writing does feel a little bit mythy, a little bit legendy. So that's going to be my rec for you. Thank you, Amy. I love your bookshelf. Okay, next up we have Annie, and again with the planty things. I want planty things. Also these, what are they called? These little dried weedy things or fluffy weedy things. I tried to have those once. I put them in a vase, I put them on a table, and immediately they were taken out of the vase, like literally just yanked it out of the vase and did not let me keep it. So love that. I love this chain of elephants too. I love it. Okay, so I feel like this looks like a TBR cart to me. I'm not sure. You might be using the cart as your bookshelf, but to me, whenever I see this sort of utility cart, I think TBR cart, because I feel like it's become a little bit of standard in at least the online book community to use these types of carts as TBRs. So I'm gonna treat this as your TBR cart, and I'm gonna pick one book off the cart for you to read. I feel like that would be fun. I hope this actually is your TBR and I'm not just assuming things incorrectly. But top shelf, we have a wonderful selection. I love Once Upon a Broken Heart, so great. Night and the Moth, obviously I love. Blood Over Brighthaven, Sword of Kaigen. You have Blue Sisters, so you have a little bit of fiction as well. What are these pink ones? We Die End? Huh? Is it just me, or is this in a different language? Can I just not read? Hold on, we need to zoom. We need to zoom in closer on this pink book. We Die End. Oh, is this German? I feel like this is giving me German vibes, but I'm also so terrible at languages, so I could be so incorrect with that. And look at these editions. Oh my goodness, look at this Glow of the Everflame edition. That is gorgeous. I love seeing editions of books from around the world. I feel like, I don't know if it's just me or if everyone feels that way, but I feel like the Canadian editions of books, or the American, because we get the American editions in Canada, I feel like we get the ugliest versions of most books. I tend to love UK versions of books a lot more, and then whenever I see German versions or French versions or Italian versions, I feel like they look so stunning to me. And I don't know if it's just the mentality of like, you want what you can't have. I just love seeing all of these different editions of books. And yeah, based on the spine, these are all stunning. But out of your TBR, I think I'm gonna go with either Blood Over Brighthaven or The Sword of Kaigen. Maybe I'll choose The Sword of Kaigen for you to read by Wang. I feel like Blood Over Brighthaven has been having its moment to shine in 2025, I guess. At the end of 2025, I know Blood Over Brighthaven was on so many readers' top 10 lists of books, and I just feel like The Sword of Kaigen fell a little bit under that, as a little bit of an underdog that didn't get as much spotlight as Blood Over Brighthaven. So I'm gonna assign you to read The Sword of Kaigen by Wang from your TBR cart. That is hopefully actually a TBR cart. Such a wonderful story. It feels quite similar to The Poppy War because both books, or at least a section of both books, were inspired by the same real world historical event. So there are some similarities in that way, but The Sword of Kaigen is a standalone. It's also mixed with this wonderful elemental magic that is very reminiscent of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I feel like it just has a little bit of everything. We start off with a little tiny bit of a magic school vibe, and then we see our characters grow. We also follow very different characters that are interesting in this one. One is a younger character who is trying to prove himself to his father, to his family, and we follow a really cool mom character in this one that goes through a really, really fun arc. Not a fun arc, a little bit of a sad, traumatizing, dark arc, but a very good one. And her story definitely highlighted female strength, motherly strength, and the bonds, the relationships in this one were very good. And also the politics. The Sword of Kaigen, I would say, is a little bit more of a personal, familial relationship story, and Blood Over Brighthaven is more of a straight politics story, a straight political rage story, I would say, but both are very good in different ways. But yeah, I'm gonna give you Sword of Kaigen. And I absolutely love your TBR cart that you have here. Who's next? We have Axel. Oh my goodness. Okay, you sent me 2 photos of your shelves, and how did you get all of these incredible editions of books? Like, what? First of all, I love how everything is so uniform. Everything matches with your purple wall here, and then so many of your book editions being so purpley themed, purpley blue. Let's zoom in. We need to look at these. Like, are you kidding? How much did all of these cost? Oh My goodness, I don't even know what half of these books are. I mean, I could just read the spines, but I feel like I'm so used to seeing certain versions of book spines that these are all throwing me off, but in the best way. Like, what are these sprayed edges? I don't know, but they look really pretty. This edition of When the Moon Hatched, are you kidding? Divine Rivals 2? This looks so stunning. Actually, is that the regular UK version of Divine Rivals? Or is that a special edition? I can't remember. I do remember loving the UK version of Divine Rivals more than the version that we have in North America. Oh, this Heavenly Bodies. I am just admiring everything on your shelves right now. What is, oh, this is the Poppy War trilogy. What? Where did you get these? These must all be one of those like book subscription things like Fairy Loot or Owl Crate. I don't know. I'm actually not too familiar with those types of subscriptions because I don't participate in any of them. I feel like a lot of them are UK based. Maybe Owl Crate is actually Canadian based, so maybe I should look into that actually. But wow, gorgeous. The Winter's Witch. Oh my gosh, the Jasad Air. And then these sprayed edges. Excuse me, pardon me. I love how Deep End is just like embedded into that, but it also kind of works there aesthetically. It kind of matches, but excuse me. What are these beautiful sprayed edges? And then these, I don't even know what these are. I am literally in awe, but let's look at your second picture. Just more stunning books. Starting at the top, The Prisoner's Throne. Oh my gosh. Daughter of the Moon Goddess. What is this beautiful thing? Oh, it's an Emily Wilde book. Oh, we have Alchemized. Oh my gosh, this Sword of Kaigen. I'm so jealous of your book collection. I feel like you're on everyone's rob list at this point after exposing your shelves to the internet like this. Okay, my recommendation for you is going to be a little difficult because honestly, I don't know what half the books on your shelves are because a lot of them are sprayed edge facing out, which I love because if you own that many beautiful sprayed edges, I agree. I would be displaying all of my edges on my shelf too, but I don't know what a lot of these books are, but based on your taste, I feel like you do love sort of more Asian inspired fantasies, just seeing the Sword of Kaigen, Blood over Brighthaven, a lot of the Sulin Tan books, the Poppy War trilogy, and all of that. So I'm gonna give you, I already recommended The Poet Empress to Amy, but to you, I'm going to recommend Red City because that's another recent-ish read that is still on my mind and is absolutely wonderful. I also do feel like you love a lot of these warring characters that are based on different sides. I don't know, seeing your edition of Alchemized, things like that. You love a little bit of angst, and I feel like Red City has a lot of that in it. So yeah, I'm gonna assign you Red City. Oh my goodness, I need to come over and steal all of your books. Okay, who's next? We have Brittany. I love these corner units for shelves. I want a corner unit, but I feel like the way my room is, we have like a window on this side and then a closet on that side. So I don't really have a room where you can do a corner of bookshelves, but I've always wanted my bookshelves to be like this. So you are living my dreams, but we have a lot of books to look at here. Oh my goodness, you have organized your books like one of those lovely indie bookstores that have little tags on their shelves. Oh, that's so cute. I love that you've labeled everything. So we have a dystopian section, sci-fi, we have a little knickknack here. That's really cute. Some magical realism. Love it. Love all of your book of the months. I see a lot of book of the month editions here. We love that. Some fantasy, some more fantasy, some more fantasy. We love a fantasy lover. More fantasy. What are these little minis? Are these the Lord of the Rings? What are these? I feel like I've seen Lord of the Rings editions that look like that, but I'm not sure if I can zoom in. No, everything turns to just a pixelated blur when I zoom in this much, but I feel like I've seen Lord of the Rings editions like this, so maybe it's the trilogy plus The Hobbit. I don't know. We have more fantasy, more fantasy. Oh my goodness, we have the little see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil here. Those are so cute. Little gargoyle type things. Some more fantasy. Oh no, you have the Lord of the Rings here. You have all your Tolkien. So what are those other ones? Maybe they're just different editions. More fantasy, some more knickknacks. Very cute. Ooh, we have a special historical fantasy shelf. Love that. I want to sit on this carpet or this rug or whatever this is. It looks so like soft and plush. What do we have here? Some fiction, some more fiction. Yeah, this is your general fiction shelf. We have a lot of books here. Okay, poetry, so cool. Plays, what? That's so cool. What plays do you have? Can we zoom in even more? Oh, we're starting to get into pixelated blur territory, but some of the bigger titles that I can see: Hamlet, King John, a very impressive collection of plays here. We have more here. We have Othello, King Lear. Is that King Lear? You have a lot of books, and for some reason I am just gravitating towards your sci-fi shelf, even though it's one of the smallest sections on your shelf. But I noticed you have Upgrade as a Book of the Month edition, but I don't see Recursion by Blake Crouch. So assuming that you enjoyed Upgrade because you have read a little bit more sci-fi outside of that, I think I'm just going to recommend Recursion to you. It's also on Book of the Month, so you can also get a matching version that looks the same but with a yellow spine instead of the blue spine. But Recursion, you guys know, was the sci-fi book that got me into sci-fi last year and helped encourage me to be like, Jamie, yeah, you will like sci-fi. It is a genre that you like. It is approachable. You will understand what's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna give you Recursion by Blake Crouch just to grow your sci-fi collection a little bit more. Either that, or I see you have Red Rising and Golden Sun. I feel like you need to get to Morningstar as well. So that's another option for you. We're gonna expand your sci-fi collection this year. But thank you, Brittany, for sharing. You have so many books. I'm so impressed. Mostly impressed at your play collection. That is so cool. Okay, next up, Greta, you are very organized. I don't know why I'm getting that impression, but like this just looks so neat and tidy to me. It might be because all of your books are the same height. Almost. Like a lot of them are uniform height, and we don't get that here in Canada. So I feel like it's a little more common in the UK, in Europe, also in Australia, for books to all be a standard uniform height, but like that doesn't happen over here. We've got books of all different heights, but I'm also seeing a lot of these are in a different language. Are these Italian? I don't know what these are. I can't really see what they are because they're very pixelated, but it looks like these look like classics to me. These are giving me classics vibes, but I think I can guess some of these books over here. So this is definitely Six of Crows. This is definitely Priory of the Orange Tree. What are these? Are these more Leigh Bardugos? Are these the Shadow and Bone series? I see Alchemized. What is this? It's another Leigh Bardugo. Do you think I can guess? Oh, it's definitely just Crooked Kingdom, isn't it? Yeah, that's Crooked Kingdom, right? I was trying to think, like, is it Ninth House? Is it The Familiar? No, it's definitely just Crooked Kingdom. Is this the J. Kristoff series? I haven't read those, but I have heard of those before. What are all of these? Let's zoom in. Oh, these are all Shadow Hunters. We have a Cassandra Clare reader. I need to get into Cassandra Clare this year, I know. We have a little throwback YA section. So we have the Divergent and Hunger Games books. I don't know what these ones are down here. I can't really see what they are. Some more fantasy. It looks like fantasy/romantasy. Rick Riordan. This is your Rick Riordan shrine. We have a Cassie Clare shrine. We have a Rick Riordan shrine. Both authors that I have never dived into, but I need to. Binding 13 books. Ooh, those look really cool. Those look different than any of the spines that I've seen for this series. Heartstopper. These books look so cute. And then what are these? Some horror, some Stephen King I'm seeing. Super, super fun. Love your extremely organized bookshelves. I think based on your sort of nostalgia vibes and love for YA, I think I'm gonna give you The Prison Healer. I hope you didn't already have those on your shelves and I just didn't recognize them because the spines look different, but I feel like based on your love for Leigh Bardugo, like the Grisha-verse, and based on your love for the Hunger Games and throwback books and more YA stuff like Powerless, I feel like you would really, really enjoy The Prison Healer. So The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni, a wonderful YA dystopian fantasy trilogy. I think you're gonna love it. Who's next? Gwen. What? Gwen, hold on. Is this your office? Is this where you spend like all day, every day working in? Because, oh my gosh, can I come over? I want to spend an entire day in this room. Okay, so we have so many shelves, like shelves all around. We have a wonderful window back here for when we want natural light. And then we have the coziest desk here in the middle. Are you like a crafter? I feel like you have some crafty things here. You have these coloring markers or pens or whatever they're called. I see some sticky notes. Maybe you're an annotator, some journals. Oh, you're totally a journaler. What? And is this your TBR cart? Oh my goodness. What? Okay, you did send me a couple other pictures though. So we have another angle of so many books and then a third angle of your other wall. My mind is blown right now. My mind is blown. I really want this room. I do spy Red City up there too. Hello, Red City. That makes me so happy. I love seeing books that I love on your shelves. There's just so much joy, so much fun in that. And I love, oh my goodness, so organized too. All of your books are in these little cubbies that are organized just so perfectly. I am in awe of all of you guys. Okay, what is on this wall? There are so many books here. I feel like it's gonna be difficult for me to go through every single one of them. What are these? What are these? I don't know what these are. Oh, these must be Penguin Classics as well. Yeah, I see the little penguins on them. That is really satisfying to see them all just like stuffed in there, fitting so perfectly. What do I do with you? You have so many books here. I feel like I can't go through all of them. I just can't. There are so many. Okay, I did see though, you have a cart here in front of your desk. And again, I'm gonna assume this is a TBR cart, but let's just go based off of this. So we have some Crescent City books, not some, all of them. We have some Red Rising. This looks like Catabus is here. This just looks like a black blob to me. I don't know what that book is. Oh, this is Immortal Consequences. What is that? Something Fury? The Will of the Many. Ooh. The Irish Goodbye After the Flood. Okay, we have some fiction. And then down here, I don't think I can see what these are. Joe Hill. That's all I see. But I think I'm gonna get you to read Iron Gold. Just because I'm currently on Arc 2, I did read Iron Gold this past month, and I'm gonna read Dark Age in February. I'm so deep into this world, so deep into the series that I just want all of you guys to experience it with me at the same time as me. So Iron Gold is your homework, but also can I come over and read with you, and we can read the Red Rising series together in this room. Even though there's only one chair, I'll sit on the floor. It's fine. I tend to sit on the floor anyways. I feel like my dance background has just trained me to be like, sitting on the floor is completely fine. And I can, and I will sit on the floor for hours at a time binging a book. So I'll just find a spot, maybe like down here in this corner. Next up, Casey. We have a very approachable shelf here. I actually can look through all of these ones. I love your shelves. Are these kind of like low-key color organized? I feel like we have reds, blues, greens, yellows and oranges, and then like whites and pinks here. I feel like you low-key have a little bit of a color coordinated matching shelf thing. But let's see what you have. I also love this shelf. I love this like wood color, whatever this type of a wood stain is. But okay, Blood Over Brighthaven, love. I feel like we've seen Blood Over Brighthaven in most bookshelves that we've seen today, which is incredible. A Fire Endless, The Two Towers. You are totally color orienting your shelves because The Two Towers is here, but The Hobbit is here, and it's not beside The Two Towers. We also have A Fire Endless here and Divine Rivals here because this is your like more pure black section and this is your more red section. Okay, I see what you're doing here. So basically we have fantasy, Rebecca Ross, Art of Kwong, we have some Tolkien, The Will of the Many, As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow. Oh, beautiful book. What's in your blue section? The Wedding People, The Bell Jar. Love, 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 love it. Let's look at your white and pink section. We have some C.S. Lewis. Love that. Catherine Arden. I need to get into Catherine Arden. I really, really want to read her books. I feel like I would love them based on everything I've heard about her books, and I feel like her books are such wintry reads as well. Oh, we have Les Mis here. Les Mis is such a chunky book. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've ever read Les Mis in its entirety actually, but I love the musical. Okay, we have Fellowship here in the yellow section. The 7-Year Slip, Book Lover. So we have a little bit of romance. Shark Heart. Ooh. Little Women, some more R.F. Kwong, Return of the King. Okay, so I'm gathering here that you love fiction, you love classics, you have a little bit of a love for fantasy. Hold on, what's down here? Oh, these are Harry Potter. Fun. Okay, you know what? I see the Will of the Many here, but I don't see the Strength of the Few, unless I'm just missing it because it might be somewhere else. But just based on the fact that you only have the Will of the Many on your shelf and you don't have the Strength of the Few on your shelf yet, I am going to encourage you to continue reading the series because I don't know how you haven't read it yet. If you have already read the Will of the Many and experienced the end of that book and the cliffhanger and that huge reveal, how have you not picked up The Strength of the Few? Yeah, I'm gonna encourage you to continue that series and pick up The Strength of the Few by James Islington. But I love your book collection. Ooh, what are these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful books up here? What are these? I feel like, will I be able to identify them? Children's classics. Oh, I love that. I love these editions. Oh my goodness. And they have illustrations. Like this is totally Alice in Wonderland because I see the rabbit and I see Alice. I feel like I need more editions of classics like that just look so wonderful and cozy. Okay, so yeah, The Strength of the Few for you, Casey. Thank you for sharing. We have Kim next. Ooh, I love this. I love when bookshelves are just in the middle of a room or in the middle of the house and you can just, you know, sit in your living room and have a bookshelf right here as kind of a doorway, it looks like. I feel like your bookshelf is kind of framing your doorway here, which is so fun and cozy. But let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, wow, great resolution on your photo. We are not getting pixelated at all. What did you take this photo on? Like an iPhone? Is this like the newest iPhone? Because my little iPhone 13 mini does not take photos of this high quality. Okay, we have some fiction, some classics, The Life of Pi. Oh my goodness, Holes, what a throwback. I loved Holes as a kid, both the book and the movie. I absolutely loved. We have some Charlotte Bronte, Pachenko, my heart, some George Orwell, some 1984. We have a bit of a display shelf here. Oh, this is so cute. You have like a custom photo book. Oh my gosh. The Book Thief that I still need to read. The Handmaid's Tale, it looks like back here. What is this? Is this like a book stamp or something? I feel like it is. At first I thought it was a stapler and I was like, that's a cool stapler, but now I feel like this looks like a book stamp. So cool. We have some more fiction, some more classics, but also Lights Out. I love that you have Lights Out next to Of Mice and Men. But I do feel like you are also doing some sort of a color coordinated thing here, which is why we have Lights Out beside Of Mice and Men. I can't remember if I actually read The Help. I remember watching the movie. I think I remember reading the book a long time ago, but I can't remember it very well. So maybe that's a reread I have to do. We have some Jodi Picoult. Oh my goodness, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. You have two of them here. Oh my goodness, love. Okay, based on your collection, you're not a fantasy reader, so I'm not gonna give you a fantasy rec. I think I'm gonna recommend to you The Names by Florence Knapp. I think you love stories that dive deep into character. You're not afraid of a sad book. You love blue books. I love your blue book collection here, and I feel like The Names will look really good in this blue book section. So yeah, I'm gonna give you The Names by Florence Knapp. Such an interesting concept for a book where we follow 3 different timelines that diverge into alternate parallel worlds, basically, or parallel options, parallel lives based on what a mother names her son. So very character driven, very generational, family driven, and I feel like you would love The Names. There you have it. I love your bookshelves here. Hello, Leanne, you're up. This is really cute. I really like this. We have some fairy light situations. Are these fairy lights or are these something else? Oh my goodness, they're little pineapple lights. Oh, that's so cute. This looks very cozy. We have some fantasy up here. We have some more fantasy here. This Never Ever After edition is very cool. Oh my goodness, look at this book nook. Look at this book nook. It says Soul Bookstore. Oh, this is so cute. I want a book nook. I actually received a book nook at one point, but I never got around to building it because I'm not a crafty person and I also just don't have the patience. So I also don't own glue or anything like that in my house, so I never got around to it, but I want someone else to build me a book nook so I can put it on my bookshelves, but I just don't know if I have the patience to do it. We have some V.E. Schwab here. We have some of the, this B.K. Borson series. Grimm's Fairy Tales. Love that. I think I have a similar edition of the Grimm's Fairy Tales that are on my childhood bookshelves in my bedroom in my parents' house, but I don't have it here. Animal Farm, The Giver, some classics, more V.E. Schwab. These are gorgeous. I love these little trinkets. I love this light, but you sent me, I think, 2 pictures. So let's look at your second one. Oh, you have so many wonderful little trinkets. Okay, top shelf. Oh, this print is stunning. Whatever this is, it's stunning. We have a candle. These are kind of like mixed genre books. I see some Victoria Aveyard, some like YA fiction, but also some romance and some general fiction. Lots of Tahira Mafi. We love that. That's another author I need to get into this year. What are these little light things? Whatever these are, I feel like they give your shelf such a vibe, you know, like they're reflecting all the different lights, kind of like a disco ball. Some R.F. Kuang, Olive Blake. What is this? What is this calendar with this printout of this Looks like some sort of an MMC, some sort of a love interest there. Oh, the sloths. The sloths are so cute. I keep just seeing so many cute knickknacks on your shelves. Cassie Clare, another beautiful print. Oh, a mini dragon. Is this a dragon in a dragon's egg? And then lots of coloring materials. So you definitely are more crafty than me with all of your coloring materials and then also with your book nook here. Great job. Based on what I see here, I feel like you do love a good YA romance with a good romance subplot. So I'm actually going to give you Belladonna by Adalyn Grace. I feel like with a mix of some of your gothic type books you liked here, like The Knight and the Moth. I think Arcana Academy is gothic. I haven't read that one, but it seems gothic. And with your love for Olive Blake, but then mixed with your enjoyment of Never Ever After and some of your other YA fantasy loves, also your V.E. Schwab collection, I feel like you would like Adalyn Grace and Belladonna in particular because it mixes all of those genres basically into one. So that is my recommendation for you. Thank you for sharing. Lucy is next, and Lucy, I also need to come over and I need to sit in this chair that you have here and this cozy book corner, and I need to read an entire book sitting right here. I am so envious of so many of you. What is this up here? 64. Thank goodness it's not 67. What are these boxes of things? Oh, these are different Legos. Are these different Legos? That's so cool. But getting into your shelves, I love this like dark wood color. I'm kind of regretting getting the white Billy bookshelves. I kind of want the wood, like the dark wood theme. What are these? Oh, these are the Mina Lima Harry Potter editions. So gorgeous. Okay, we have Leigh Bardugo, we have Rebecca Ross, some Taylor Jenkins Reid. Actually, just one Taylor Jenkins Reid, right? Atmosphere. Yeah. Just Atmosphere. Red City, Immortal Consequences, some romance, some cowboy romance here, so fun. Some more romance. Throne of Glass gets its own display. We love that. Belladonna. Oh, I love these editions. Oh my goodness. The Mandatory, Blood Over Brighthaven spotting. Some Brandon Sanderson here with V.E. Schwab. I feel like a lot of you guys are putting Brandon Sanderson with V.E. Schwab on the same shelf, which is so interesting because I would never think of doing that, but it kind of makes sense when you think about it. So that's something new that I've learned today, is that V.E. Schwab and Brandon Sanderson get grouped together very commonly, very frequently. Interesting. Some Ellie Hazelwood, some Magnolia Parks, some YA fantasy, Legend Born, Powerless. Okay, love it. And then you did send me a second photo as well. These candles look also lovely. Oh, I bet you just light a candle, sit in here, and spend the whole day in here. I would if I were you. Okay, we have a look at this other shelf. Oh yes, we did see this. The Brandon Sanderson with V.E. Schwab plus James Islington, now that I'm getting a different view. The Poppy War, Love with Jade City, and some more fantasy. Fourth Wing. Oh, these are your dragon books. We have Fourth Wing and then we have Aragon. So fun. Okay, I also want to see what is here. This looks like a really cool candle. We have some scenty things. I love it. I can smell this room and it's a good smell. It's a good thing. What is on here? Sky Shade. Is this your TBR cart? Sky Shade, Olivia Blake. What is this? Is this the Atlas 6? Or is this like Masters of Death or something? I'm guessing that's your TBR, but based on everything I'm seeing here, I'm actually not going to choose a book on your TBR, even though I've done that for the past few libraries when I see a TBR cart, just because there are only a few here, and I don't know enough about the books on here to make an educated decision on what you should read. But I think based on, hold on, let's go back to the first picture. Based on the fact that you only have one TJR here. I'm ignoring your beautiful fantasy shelves, okay? And I'm just hyper fixating on the fact that you only have Atmosphere here. I feel like you need to extend your Taylor Jenkins Reid journey. So I don't know if you enjoyed Atmosphere or not. I'm hoping you did, but based on that, I'm gonna assign you Daisy Jones and the Six as your homework, because that one is tied with Atmosphere as my favorite Taylor Jenkins Reid book. And I'm really curious to see how you would like Daisy Jones, because it is a little bit of a different format with the interview style, but also goes deep into these characters and also gets a little bit messy. And truly, at the end of the day, even though we have a lot of drama happening, the story is about love, whether it's romantic or platonic or familial. It's just a wonderful story. It's a book that I actually want to reread. Maybe I'll do that as an audio reread this year, but yeah, I want you to venture more into TJR. Maybe you have, and maybe you just don't have those books in physical, but based on what I'm seeing, that's what I'm gonna give to you. Okay, I think we have time for just one more. So next up, and the last one we're gonna do today is Madeline. Excuse me. You literally have my dream library. You literally have my dream library. Like this color of these shelves with the cabinets under, the fact that they're built in, the fact that we have some like detail in the shelves, like they're not just flat, whatever that's called. Like they have some detail, some structure with the sconces. Oh my goodness, this is literally my dream color for library. I'm not even kidding. And then your cozy seating here with the to whatever end pillow. You're joking. And this little platter here, I don't know if you actually use this for like pastries or snacks or cookies or whatever, but like I would put snacks on there. Okay, let's zoom in. I love that you have this like kind of antique looking cabinet too. This is so cool. Oh my goodness, you have a Walt Disney book here. That's cool. I can't really see what else is in here based on pixels. Oh, this is Red Queen. Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of you. Hold on. We have a cat. We have a cat. Hello. You look kind of like Sage. I'm so jealous. I can't even focus right now. I'm so jealous. Okay, we have some Emily Henry, is this Anna Huang? Just based on the colors. Some more romance. I feel like are these the Elsie Silver cowboy romances? A Little Life. Okay, we have your kind of sad book section because I'm seeing Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I'm seeing Normal People. This is your like sad moody fiction section. These are some real cool knickknacks. I don't know what these are. Oh, this is The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. These look like some sort of, I can't see. They are pixels to me. Some Cassie Clare, some YA fantasy, Fourth Wing, Sarah J Maas. Wow, you managed to fit all of your Sarah J Maas on one shelf. That is very impressive because I can't fit all of mine in one shelf for some reason. Ember in the Ashes. You have the original editions. Those are so cool. Some Stephanie Garber. Ooh, special edition of ACOTAR. What are these? What are these? The Devious, the Star, the Hand in the Wall. I don't know what those are actually. The Nine Liars. Whatever these are. You like them. You have a lot of them. I don't know what they are though. Let me know what they are. What are these? Are these classics? Harry Potter Shrine. I think this is your last bookshelf. We have some, what are these? Miscellaneous, oh, like more children's books. So cool. Oh my gosh, A Series of Unfortunate Events. Every time I see these books, they just give me like a hit of nostalgia. Okay, based on your shelves, we had a lot of books here, but I feel like you are a true book lover. Like you love a good nostalgic book that is bookish. And I feel like you love reading about a magical academy and you love reading about bookish academic people. So I'm going to give you The Scholar and the Last Fairy Door, a fantasy standalone that I have recently read and love. I think based on your love for Harry Potter too, you would love this one because a lot of the vibes of this magic school and also the characters and the world were a little bit similar to Harry Potter, but it's a standalone, it's adult, it explores some more mature themes, and I feel like you would love it based on your book collection. Yeah, I need to build a new home library and base it off of this as my inspiration photo because my goodness. But yeah, that being said, I think that is all we are going to have time to go through today. But as I mentioned, there are so many more home libraries that you guys submitted to me to go through. So again, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, maybe we can make this like a reoccurring segment on the channel. I feel like that would be fun to make this a series that we do once every few months or maybe even once every month if you guys enjoy it. So yeah, definitely let me know if you enjoyed this one and want to see more because there are so many of your beautiful libraries that I couldn't get to today. So thank you so much for everyone who has participated. But that being said, I am going to leave you guys here for now. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment. If you don't know what to comment down below, just let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos or not. If you like me, subscribe, do that bell thing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!